Texas is represented by all tournament team members Rory Harmon, Deanna Gaston, and Shaylee Gonzales. Also joining the Longhorns here is head coach Vic Schaefer. If you'd like to offer an opening statement, Coach Schaefer.
Well, first, just want to congratulate Iowa State. I thought they were really tough today. It was a heck of a game. I'm awfully proud of my kids. Our team, I thought they competed and played about as hard as they could. For us, we held them with 33% field goal percentage D. We got them on the offensive boards 19-15, but there are just some intangibles. We held them with 61 points, and but our field goal percentage was 33, and we shot 21 from three, and we had 14 turnovers against the zone. And so when you play against a really good team, and we had some awfully good looks, we just couldn't make some shots, and sometimes it's not your night. And I think you give them a lot of credit. I thought they were tough, but man, I couldn't be more proud of my kids. To go through what we've gone through, and to play three straight, and to play as well as we've played, and play as hard as we played today, competed. It didn't come out like we liked, and we've been on the other end of that. We were out on the floor this time last year, and Baylor was listening to us out there, and it stings, and it should. When you're invested emotionally in something, when you're committed to something, and that's your passion, like it is for these young ladies, it should bother you. It bothers me, but it's not going to bother me to the point where I dismiss how hard these kids play. Did we play well? No, we didn't play that well, but we still competed our tail off, and I'm awfully proud of them. You got to give God the glory when we win. You know what? We're going to give him the glory when we get beat, and we got beat today, and that's part of it. And but I am really proud of these kids, and Bill's got him a heck of a team, and we'll learn from it. It's how you respond. Didn't happen the way we wanted it to happen today. It's part of athletics. And so now it's how do you respond? And we've got a lot to play for. I think this group has done enough to not only host but get a really good seed. And so, we'll go home and take a day or two off and get ready for the NCAA tournament. So I'm awfully proud of them. They're disappointed. And I'm glad they're disappointed. So.
We'll now take questions for our all-tournament team student-athletes. If you have a question, please raise your hand. Our media ambassador will bring you the microphone. Please state your name, your affiliation, and to which student-athlete your question is directed.
Danny Davis, Austin American Statesman. Rory, just kind of going off what Vic said, how does this team respond going forward?
This game's already over, so the tournament's next, so that's just what we have to focus on.
Shaylee, same question to you.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of things we need to work on, and we just got to prepare for the next game. It's really frustrating and disappointing, but obviously we have to flush this game and move on to the next.
Yeah, Deanna, in the second half, it looked like every time you got a post touch, there were at least 2 bodies around you, 3 most of the time. Just how difficult was it in there with all that pressure, and how physical was this game from, the tip?
It was pretty physical the whole game. There was 2 or 3 bodies, like you said. It's kind of hard when there's like 3 people around you, and it's going to be hard to score. So I try to pass it out as much as I can. But I mean, you can't really do a lot when there's a lot of people around you. So it was pretty tough. So.
Y'all had 3 tough battles with Iowa State this year. What have you guys learned about yourself through these games?
We just have to learn how to like guard, and then also guard on the outside, because they shoot a lot of threes and they know how to read each other really well. So we just gotta know when to switch, like he said, and when to guard the right person, and who do we have to find in transition, and just know our personnel.
Shaylee, at the end of the third quarter, what was kind of the mood in the huddle after Iowa State kind of went on that late run to, I think it was 9-point lead? What was kind of the mentality in your guys' team huddle?
Yeah, we just said that we needed a better switch. We didn't do that very well, ball hedges. It was just our defense, and then offensively, we just needed to make our shots, whether it was our layups or jump shots or threes. Both ends, we needed to pick it up, and that was the mentality.
Rory, what did you see from Amina at this tournament? She obviously had a pretty tough assignment on Ashley today and had some nice moments early in the tournament. What did you see from the freshman?
You're probably going to see the best defender on Ashley Jones by Amina Mohammed. She didn't make it easy for her at all, and that was her assignment. And so congratulations to Amina.
Deanna, is there anything that y'all can take from this weekend that was positive to go forward in the tournament?
We just got to play better. That's it. I mean, there's going to be teams ahead of us that's going to be really competitive just like them. And so we just got to make sure we're ready for whatever next is to come.
Any other questions for our student athletes? Ladies, you are excused to return to your locker room. Questions for Coach Schaefer? David?
Coach David Smale, Associated Press. You did a really good job on just about everybody. What makes Ashley Jones so hard to defend?
Well, I think, again, she takes 20 shots. She made 8 of them. She got to the free throw line 11 times. And it's what they put around her. You can't bring any help on her because those kids can all shoot it. And so it really allows her to do some one-on-one stuff that, in their philosophy, it works for them. And, we held them to 61 points today. That's one more than our goal is every night. We just couldn't make a shot. I mean, we got a lot of kids, some good looks, and we just couldn't make a shot. So sometimes it's not, so much about defense as you got to score some points. It's hard to win at this level, scoring 51 points. So, but no, she's been a great college player. I mean, she's had a great career at Iowa State, and seems like a great kid too. Just an ultimate competitor. And we've had our hands full with her. She scored on us my 3 years at Texas. I'm not the only one though. Trust me.
And talk about the third quarter, the change of momentum where they just really pulled away. Didn't give you guys much of a chance in the fourth.
In the third quarter,
They really pulled away in the third quarter. Just talk about that momentum change.
We had a bad quarter at their place this year. When we got beat at their place, they started out 22-11, and then we outscored them the rest of the game. And that was our bad quarter tonight, was the third. And we got outscored 21-12. And we had a hard time scoring offensively. I thought we got some good looks. We had some good looks inside. We just, when you're playing so few kids, so many minutes, sometimes, the old body just isn't quite as fresh today as it was yesterday or the day before. And I just think, my guards have had a lot on their plate, and I'm awfully proud of them. But, tonight wasn't our night. We had, again, I thought we had some really good looks. It's just, you're not going to – it's really hard to hold there. I think we held them to 53 at our place. I think we beat them 68-53. And that's really hard to do. That's such a good offensive team. So third quarter was certainly a problem.
Other questions for Coach Schaefer? Second row, right side.
Yeah, Vic, obviously this was a very physical game. It seemed like every possession on both sides, bodies were on the floor, people were scrapping. What'd you think about the physicality and how y'all matched up with them, and just how badly it seemed that both teams wanted this?
Yeah, I thought both teams really laid it out on the line today. And this time of year is typically how it is. And like I said, I thought Iowa State was really tough today. I thought they were really tough, and we tried to match that toughness. And so it's I thought it was a hard-fought game. It's hard for me to be upset with my group, my team, when we battled. We had a few 2 turnovers. We couldn't make a shot, and other than that, we held them to 33%. I mean, that's good enough to win. We just couldn't make a shot. We got some good looks. So some nights it's just going to be that way. And tonight it was that night. We kind of had that night the first half against Kansas State, but our defense was really bailed us out in the first half, and then we ham and egged it enough in the second half to score enough points. And we only scored 60 that night. So it's part of it. I'll get them home. I'll get them rejuvenated. We'll be fine in the tournament. I'm excited about this team and really proud of what they've been able to accomplish this year. They've done quite a bit, and there's a lot left in front of them. So we'll watch the selection show tonight and see where they have us. Who we're playing, and we'll regroup and get back after it.
Vic, are you concerned at all that your guards and the offense has kind of maybe hit a wall at this point of the season?
Say it again, Danny.
Do you think your guards at all have hit a wall this late in the season, or maybe they may be tired, or are you concerned at all about offense?
Yeah, no, obviously today might have been an issue, but no, we'll get them rejuvenated and get them back, and they'll be fine. They played really good yesterday and made some big shots yesterday, and so I don't worry about that. Our training staff will do a good job, and we'll get them back. So, and this time of year, if you're not ready to go and not ready to play, man, you ain't got a pulse, So I feel good about my team right now. I'm disappointed for them. You could tell up here these kids are really disappointed, and I love that about them. They care, and but we'll get them back. So we'll be okay.
What did you like about the way Amina played Ashley, especially in that second quarter?
Yeah, she's just plays really hard, and that's her game. Her game is rebounding and defending. Offensive boards, it's hard to get a butt on her, and just love the competitive spirit that kid has. She matches up well with guarding a guard or a forward, and it's really going to benefit us down the line. She's got a chance to really be good, and she goes out today, and I don't know, I guess she went 3 for 5. She made her first 3 in a row and then missed her last 2, but she's worked hard on improving her free throw shooting, and but just, she's my kind of player. She just plays really hard, and she's tough, and she competes, and she doesn't like to disappoint you either, and I love that about her.
Final question.
And then leadership-wise, what do you need to see from Rory over the next couple days as they try to get over this loss?
Yeah, I think all of them as a collective group can realize that, these things happen. Again, as I told them, it's not, there's events in life that happen. Again, it's how do you respond? How are we going to respond from this loss? There's no finger pointing. It's not, if they wanted to blame somebody, I told them, blame me. We'll collectively regroup and we'll get back and get in the gym and get ready for the NCAA tournament. So I think collectively as a group, I don't think that we've really had one person in particular. I think it's been a collective group that really tries to kind of, and it's a close team, as you know. They're very close, so go ahead.
Final question.
Yeah, Vic, obviously we don't know how the bracket's going to play out, but y'all are most likely going to host at the Moody Center, in its first year. I think you guys are 14-2 at home. Just what kind of, advantages does that give you, and what's it been like, I guess, playing there, this first year there?
Oh, I'm super excited about it. The place is an incredible place, incredible facility, but it's just like anything, y'all. You can have the most beautiful hospital in the world, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a great hospital. Doesn't mean they give great care, right? You can drive up to the outside of it, it looks great. It's the guts of that building. It's the doctors, it's the nurses, right? Same thing with our building. While it's a beautiful building when you drive up to it, it's our fans inside that make that place. I mean, it is loud. They're on top of you. It's just an incredible venue. And so while the amenities and everything in there is great, the view is great, not a bad seat in the house. Man, it's the people that got their butts in seats in there that make it such a special place. So I'm excited for our kids. It's going to be an exciting time. I'm hopeful we'll have 10,000 in there for both nights. And to have the NCAA tournament on your home floor, man, what an opportunity. And that's where I'm at with our group and this team. And so it'll be an exciting week. I'm excited about tonight. This team's worked extremely hard to get to this point and been through a lot, so many injuries. And so I'm excited for them tonight. It's going to be and excited for the week.
Coach Schaefer, congratulations on your regular season title.
Thank you.
On being Coach of the Year.
Thank you.
And we wish you well in the postseason NCAA tournament on behalf of the Big 12.
Appreciate you very much. Appreciate y'all's coverage. Praise the Lord and hook 'em horns.